Hello, day 184 of Hey, what are you doing today? The last couple of days have been the most powerful days of this whole little journey. Uh, I mean, today it's almost like I had my breath taken away. It's like there's this energy. There's I have to say that there's something I've tapped into. There's some kind of a just an energy I've never experienced before. There's no real way to put it in words, no real way to describe it. Um, but uh, but it's been here the last 2 days, and now I'm going on the third day, and it's one of those things. I'm wondering if it's fleeting, if it's something that's just here for a momentary thing, just kind of a psychological or mental high that I'm on, or but it feels so much different than anything I've ever experienced before. It's so centered. It's right here, and it's such a unique feeling, and it's a great feeling, and literally, just a feeling of so much excitement. I feel like my breath has been taken away from me. It's just an awe, and truly amazing. I Today I feel like I'm being visited by spirits. I don't want to sound too crazy and too out there. I want to try to keep what I'm talking about on a very you know kind of a common ground. Other people that may have experienced this may understand exactly what I'm talking about. But had I talked to myself like this at the beginning of this process, I would have looked at myself like I was nuts. I mean, there's no other way to say it. So I almost want to apologize for being so out there all of a sudden, but that's it's such a mind-boggling concept that I really can't even put it into words. But I feel like I'm being visited by spirits. What I mean by that is just unique pieces of knowledge have come to me over the last couple of days. Unique. It's like almost like the things that I've been studying are ingraining in my brain. I couldn't quite understand them, and I almost as if I'd assumed that understanding is here, um, and it wasn't until the understanding was here that everything became a wash, that everything kind of opened up, and and the hand reached out and said, here's the knowledge that you've been looking for. And again, I can't even put into words what the knowledge is. It's just a sense of well-being, just a sense of anything can happen right now, and I'm okay with it. And there's such a unique freedom that comes from that. And I kind of talked about it very briefly yesterday of just being willing to let anything happen and let everything go, and all of a sudden, just this river of freedom opens up. Somebody could come to me right now and just be yelling at me in my face, going belligerently, attacking everything that I may have stood for at one time, and I could just sit back and just relax in my own thoughts and my own inner peace, my own inner um, solace, and it's just the most powerful thing I've ever experienced. Um, I was listening to a biography on Steve Jobs today, and one of the lines in the biography said that Steve believed that religions were kind of like just all the different religions were kind of like just different doors opening to the same house, and I think that's a very clever way of talking about religion and spirituality. And I want to kind of try to stay away from using things like God, or giving things named Christ, or anything like that, because I'm starting to recognize that that energy is the same thing that the Buddhists speak of, that the Taoists speak of, and when I mentioned spirits, I had three people come to me today, and I tried to listen to information from one of these people quite a few months ago, and it just I didn't have the same relationship with myself, and of course, so it didn't mean a whole lot to me. I didn't get much from it, and then just re-listening to it today was just mind-boggling. And then that person turned into two other people, all very kind of similar people. But I just want to mention some names that just people that would have never come to me. H. Emily Cady, Emma Curtis Hopkins, and Myrtle Fillmore. But three spiritualists from the I guess the mid to late 1800s in the United States. And as I said before, I'm keeping a very open mind. Anything that comes to me, I'm just taking in and just accepting that it's coming from somewhere else, and it's information that I need to understand and need to learn for this voyage that I'm on, wherever it's going, wherever it's taking me. All I did was kind of throw up my hands and say that I wanted to escape from this, not escape, but have something better than this life that I had been living. And I thought that the two elements of that would be to get in physical shape and to start a business and become self-sufficient. And all of a sudden now it's just turned into a whole self-realization, a whole self-development kind of thing. And I'm getting so much information from so many different sides. I can actually feel myself growing incredibly. Now it's exponentially. In the last 3 days, it's been like just like a rocket has taken off, and I'm riding that rocket and enjoying it quite a bit. I'm kind of curious. There's another guy that's kind of chased me around. Not chased me around, but he's come up in a couple of different points in my life, and I know very little about him. I've tried to read it and didn't hold my attention for whatever reasons, but I'm curious if I'm getting close to the time when I will be able to immerse myself and understand a little bit clearer what a gentleman named Gurdjieff, I believe is how you pronounce it, Gurdjieff, was writing about, what he was thinking about. And I know nothing about him, so I don't want to time into anything. But all I know is that this sense of spirits having come to offer their information to me, and he comes back into my mind. He's kind of like this ghost that's been chasing me around, wanting me to be ready to understand what he was talking about. So maybe that's coming down the road. I'm wearing this coat. I found this coat at a antique store, thrift store, kind of a hodgepodge thing going on. And coat just, actually what it was, there was this little basket of photos, and they were probably from late 40s, early 50s, and maybe even into the 60s. And it was this man and this woman, beautiful, almost model-esque woman from Asian descent. That's all I can say. I don't know, what country, but she was Asian. And this gentleman, and he looked like he could probably be foreign as well, but not Asian, maybe Italian or North African, or I'm not sure, but I found these pictures, and it was this man and this woman, and they were everywhere. I mean, there were pictures of them posing in front of anything that you can possibly imagine. The Eiffel Tower, the pyramids, they were a clock tower in Prague. I recognized just all these different places across the world, and there they were, and they just seemed to be enjoying life to the fullest. Always just kind of just captivating photos, gorgeous photos. And then all of a sudden this coat jumped out at me, and I tried it on, and it fits almost perfectly. It's from China, I believe China, Shanghai, I think it said. Yeah, it's got some kind of label. So it's the Shanghai Friendship Store. So I assume, I don't know, maybe I should look that up. The Shanghai Friendship Store, maybe sometime in the late 50s or 60s. But I feel like, that energy, the energy of those two ghosts are visiting me. And it's just we're all part of that energy, that human lineage. And finally something's reached out and woken me up, and couldn't be more grateful for that. So I'm awake, I'm alive, and every day is getting incredibly more exciting. So if if this pace keeps up, I mean, wow, another 180 days of just this one part of this project should, as fulfilling as I feel, as fulfilled as I feel right now, as fulfilling as this has been, you know, the ups and downs, it's funny because it happened perfectly at that halfway point. There was no predetermination. I was actually at the point where I felt like I was ready to turn off the project in some regards. You know, the project was getting old or tedious, or I wasn't communicating clearly with the videos, or whatever the case might be. And then all of a sudden, bam, I just got just a wave of just great, I don't know if it's sensibility is the word. I don't know what the word is. It's not knowledge. It's understanding. It's just again, something that can't be named. But I can feel it, and I hope to grow a stronger relationship with it, and I hope it takes me to amazing places. I mean, this is an amazing place I'm at, and it's right here. So I guess anywhere I go is now going to be an amazing place. I mean, everything is brand new, fresh. It's like I've been born again, and I'll take it. So, hey, what are you doing today? What's that? Day 184. Hey, what are you doing today? Thanks.